All right, YouTube. So I'm back at it again today. Actually finishing up. I'm installing some Airlift 1000 um, airlift bags and doing some brakes, some general cleanup, fixing a few things that are going wrong in the back of my 2008 Saturn Outlook. So there's a couple of things out in the instructions I just want to go over that really kind of frustrated me and how I fixed it. Hopefully I did it right. Hopefully you'll learn something. But yeah, dig into it here. All right, so you see the airbag. I already have everything installed, so I'm just going over and making a video of what I've learned. So the sway bar end link is missing. It snapped off. I was trying to unscrew it. Go figure. So actually, my wife's on a parts run for me right now to go get one of these. So keep this in mind. You might want to make sure you can get one, or you have one handy. I snapped both of them on the top. Ironically, on the bottom, they both came out without snapping. So if I had to do it again, I would unhook this at the bottom, and maybe I can get away with it. Just one thing I ran into, obviously I did the brakes while I'm in here. I did, on the other side, I did the upper control arm. The bushing was shot, and that turned into a nightmare. But predominantly what I want to show you today is the air spring, the Airlift 1000. The instructions say to drill a hole in the center, right? So you see the hose I got going through here. So there's a little tiny hole in the center here. You see the instructions. They say open it up to 3/4 of an inch. Fine. And then it just says running airline. When you open this hole up to 3/4 of an inch down here, it goes nowhere. This whole thing is a stamping up here, and it's closed off, and you can see basically the bottom of the unibody frame just closes it off. And so what I ended up having to do was from the top in here, and this little thing that collects all this dirt and crap in here, is shoot a hole here. I think it's 3/8 of an inch, and then I had the hole open up from the bottom, and I was able to run the plumbing that way. And then I just ran the plumbing down through over the subframe. You see, I tried to throw some paint off some stuff in here while I was in here, over the subframe and into the back, right to the trailer hitch, right here. I'm gonna put the cap on. But the only thing I don't like about it is this right here is kind of like a pinch here, and I don't know if it probably won't stop the airflow, but it's one thing I didn't like about it. But the hose, the tube itself is really protected. It goes up over top of the got some ice melting. It goes up over top of the hitch receiver and over top of the spare tire, and it tucks really close to the body. So I like the way it's plumbed, except for this right here. I don't know, maybe if I get a few minutes another day, maybe look at some options there. But and then I also ran the plumbing. The tube goes right across here, and it goes basically straight across the car to the other side. I'm going to zip tie it up in a couple places, but comes over to the other side here. Again, I just did everything. Here's the one sway bar end link I ordered from Amazon. I did the other one, so go figure. It's supposed to be 2 in the box. I guess there's only 1 in the box. So yeah, so I gotta get another one of those. So anyways, a heads up again, watch these things break. So what I had to do here was I tried to drill a hole here. Don't do that, because it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't connect. Like I said, there's the bottom of this plate runs through here, and it cuts it off. So I was able to run through here. So now I'm gonna get some type of silicone caulk or something, and try to seal this up. I don't want water getting in here. Same with the other side, obviously. Under the spring, I'm not too concerned. It goes like this rubber is going to be sitting tight, and probably seal it off, and maybe a drop or two will get in there, but not very much. But this one here, especially sitting in this lip, right, it just kind of collects all this dirt and crap and water. I got to have that sealed off pretty well, and try to do my best there as well. But yeah, that's how. Those are some things I learned about how to run this thing. The instructions were absolute crap. They should be embarrassed, to be honest with you. The product itself looks fine. Obviously, I haven't had a chance to test it yet. But here's the instructions. Prove I'm not making it up. So here's cut the spring isolator. Okay, fine, great. And then open this hole up. great. And then install and then run the airline. So there's nothing in here about how to run the airline through this hole. So I looked and looked and looked. I was pretty frustrated about that. Yeah, it's not anywhere. Obviously, for my application, probably anybody watching this about Saturn Outlook or Acadia or whatever, Traverse, I don't need different pressures on each side. Like, I'm just, you know, looking for a little more stability when I hook up to my snowmobile trailer or light duty trailer like that. So I went with the T. The T's actually behind here. I should pull it out for the video, but you can pull this plastic forward, and then it will it kind of protect that T and everything back there for you. So I kind of like that install. It seems like I got plenty of play. You know, things move around and shake, you know, but it should stay put. I gotta clean this up and seal it up as well. It's the only thing left on my to-do list, but it's in link, obviously. The shocks here, I guess, why not talk about this for a second? These are KYB monotube gas adjusts. I mean, I can't say enough good things about them. I don't have many miles on them yet, so I can't speak to longevity, but I mean, the control back here is phenomenal. I mean, it really soaks up all the bumps, but gives you a lot of stability and control. So I figure with the air springs, with the nice monotube shocks, it should get some really good control. When I got you know, all our crap hanging off the back on our cargo carrier or snowmobile trailer or whatever, I really want a lot of control, and I don't want to be squatting in the back. That really bothers me. So that should give me the stability I'm looking for. So thanks for watching. Found it helpful. Give me a like, subscribe. It helped me out. Appreciate it. Keep on wrenching. Keep getting dirty.